I was right in the middle of cleaning my sidewalk with my Troy-Bilt 3000 PSI pressure washer and a 15-inch cleaner when something happened that every equipment owner dreads. After about an hour of cleaning, the pressure suddenly disappeared. The engine was still running perfectly, but water was barely dribbling out of the wand and the pump was extremely hot. I was convinced the 10-year-old aftermarket pump had finally failed. In fact, I ordered an aftermarket pump and started taking the old pump apart. But the deeper I got into the investigation, the more confusing the story became. I didn't find any internal damage, the pump was not locked up, and after reassembly it actually started working again. So what happened? In this video I'll show you exactly what I found, what I think caused the problem, and why you should do some troubleshooting before you replace your pressure washer pump. While I'm waiting on the new aftermarket pump to arrive, I'm going to take this one apart just to see what might have been the cause. I notice, I don't know how long that's been missing, but I think there's supposed to be a screen. That's some form of screen, but there's supposed to be a screen over that. So it could be this got clogged up. Another thing that can happen is your wand can get clogged up. That one, I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's what happened. I think the pump burned up. This was an aftermarket. The original one lasted about 10 years, and this one lasted about 10 years. Hey, you don't need to be up here. You don't need any help. So I'm just going to take it all apart here and see what I find. Here I'm removing the pump manifold or pump head from the pump housing or crankcase. Like there's only 3 screws holding that in. Then I inspected the manifold seals and the crankcase pistons for damage. Then I opened the crankcase by removing the 4 mounting bolts with a number 6 Allen wrench. Put a little PB blaster in it. The thread adhesive made them a little difficult to loosen, but PB blaster seemed to help. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just curious. Want to see what it's done in there to make it quit working. Wow. If that thing's might have some pressure on it. Yeah, let's see if this will loosen. Oh, it's turning. Got oil. It's got oil. Let's turn this thing. There we are. The pump oil level is surprisingly low, but relatively clean. But the drive shaft, swash plate, thrust bearing, ball bearings, oil seals, they all look to be clean and free of any damage. Just wondering what froze up on it there. See all the ball bearings. I don't see anything wrong with this. But like I say, this is my first time looking at one, so just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to put some more pressure washer fluid pump oil in there, put this back together and see if it works. Like I say, this was a sealed, there was no place to add oil or anything. Oh, it looks clean. Everything looks good. Let's drop that in there first. Turns. That's how that goes. We're just going to put some oil in there. It didn't have a ton. I don't know if it leaked out or what. But I'm going to put enough in there to make it worth the while. I have no idea how much it takes, but I want to be able to get this back on there. I think that probably goes like that. And I can add a little bit more oil. Let's try that. I know there's not a good camera angle on this, but I wasn't really even planning on making a video. But if this works, the video is going to be how to get a seized pump head off your power washer. And we did that, obviously. But now I'm wondering what's even wrong with this. And the rubber washer come off with that. That's how I know where that's going to go back on. And if you take this to a small engine repair shop, it's going to cost you, everybody, $200. And if you can repair the old one, which I don't know if I repaired anything, so I didn't see anything wrong. But like I say, I'm not an expert on power washers or water pumps. We're going to mount it and see what happens. But I'm going to put a little grease on this. And I'm going to put a little on the key so it slides in there better. So there's your slot in the pump, that slot down right there. That goes over the key. It'd be a pleasant surprise though if it actually works. Okay, I got the water on. Just purging the air out of lines. Been going that. See, there's still more air. Well water does that a lot. We've got a filtration system on it. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but it was kind of acting like that before. Let's give it a whirl. Well, after taking the pump apart, inspecting it, adding fresh oil, putting everything back together, and later discovering a clogged nozzle on the pressure cleaner, the old pump is back in service and working again. The truth is, I never found a broken piston, a failed bearing, or any single part that clearly explained the loss of pressure. What I do know is this: the pump was running extremely hot. One of the surface cleaner nozzles was clogged. The oil level inside the pump was surprisingly low. And after the pump cooled down, was serviced and reassembled, it worked again. My best guess is excessive heat combined with the low oil level contributed to the problem. Whether that affected the unloader valve, another internal component, or simply pushed the pump beyond its limits, I can't say for certain. So instead of claiming I've solved the mystery, I'll leave it to you. If you've experienced something similar, let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to hear what you think happened or what you've seen on your own equipment. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more equipment repairs, troubleshooting, and real maintenance experiences. I have another video on how I removed this seized-on pump from the pressure washer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.